In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create new Salesforce custom report types. Let's dive right in. First off, you'll want to start at the Salesforce homepage. Once you're there, direct your attention to the settings icon, often found in the top right corner of your screen. Clicking on settings is your gateway into the administrative side of Salesforce, where we'll be carrying out several important steps. Next, look for the option labeled Open Advanced Setup. This section is essential as it offers you a broader range of configuration capabilities compared to the basic settings. Once you've clicked there, a more detailed interface will appear. You'll notice a search bar at the top of the setup page. Go ahead and type in report type in that field to streamline your search process. This should quickly lead you to a section called report types, which you'll want to click on. It's an important area where you can manage existing report types and, more importantly, create brand new custom ones. After selecting report types, you're likely to encounter a prompt asking if you'd like to continue. Simply click on Continue to move forward. This step helps keep your process seamless and ensures that you're actively involved in the customization journey. Now it's time to create your custom report. Look for the option labeled New Custom Report Types and give it a click. This action is the point where you're truly beginning your customization in Salesforce. Here, you'll be prompted to click on the primary object. Think of this as the main focus or source of your report. Once you've chosen your primary object, pay attention to the fields labeled Report Type Label and Report Type Name. Now, these are crucial. It's essential to name your report type thoughtfully, as it will be how others identify and understand its purpose within Salesforce. Next up, you should see a section for description. This is where you detail the function and purpose of your report. A useful description assists your teammates or other users in understanding how your custom report can benefit them. Following that, there's an option titled Store in Category. Clicking on this helps you categorize your report, making it easier to locate later on. It's a good practice to categorize items consistently, keeping your Salesforce environment organized. Before wrapping up, Salesforce will provide you with two status options: in development and deployed. Choosing in development is handy for reports that require further testing, while deployed is for reports ready for active use. Finally, simply click on Next to move forward. This step will guide you toward finalizing your custom report type setup and affirm its readiness for deployment. By following these instructions, you'll have a newly created custom report type tailored to your specific Salesforce needs. Thanks for joining in, and see you in the next video.